E aí galera que está sempre colado no nosso canal, hoje estamos aqui com a banda Austria de hard rock chamada CILCITY.
Hi
guys, how are you?
Thank you.
Number one, thank you all of you guys for being in our show.
Thank you for having us.
Pleasure, oh pleasure. Guys, I'd like to start off with the story of the band. How you guys started, because I heard the guys were like AC/DC tribute band.
Yeah, that's right.
Fill me in, tell them all.
Yeah, so we started in, I think, 2013, and we had our first gig in December, and yeah, we were like a really AC/DC tribute band. We just played AC/DC almost 2 years, and yeah, then there was a point where we decided to do our own stuff because it wasn't satisfying anymore, and yeah, now we have 2 albums in stores. Our first album, who calls Red Ocean, and the second album, Jump Off the Cliff, and yeah.
And how was the transition from the tribute band to what's CILCITY nowadays?
The first idea of doing our own songs was just to write songs that sound very similar to AC/DC, just to put them into our AC/DC set list. So just to have a good set and start off with a few songs, but it really evolved very quickly because the audience just, they were forcing us to do more, yeah. And then very soon and very fast the whole album came out, yeah, and then there was Red Ocean, which really sounds a bit like AC/DC, but female fronted though.
Yeah,
yeah.
of course.
And we were really happy having that album, but afterwards the band slightly changed. We are not the original setup anymore. During the past years we have changed personally. There is our Bernie, our drummer. Bernie, do you want to say how you joined us?
Well, I joined the band in 2017. They were looking for a new drummer and actually also for a new bass player. And when I joined the band, there was this feeling in the band of, hey, let's do something different. And also the new people brought some new ideas in, and that's when we wrote a lot of new songs. And then we decided to record a second album, and if you listen to it, it sounds quite differently than the one
that's right.
the first one.
Absolutely. And as Benny just said, Hugh is not the only one new to the band. I've been with CILCITY, I think, yeah,
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
But I was doing pictures for them, I was doing the website, Facebook, social media, I was doing booking and checking the gigs and so on, but I was not on stage. Yeah. And when we came to the point where we wanted to change our bass player, and that was the time when I entered stage. Yeah. So I think there was a few months before Benny joined our band. Yeah.
Oh, I see. So at the beginning, like more like in the what do you call behind the scenes, doing photos and managing band, bookings, and then all one beautiful day, hey Connie, no more backstage.
Yeah.
Jump on.
Come on, jump on the stage. Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what I did.
And how was this transition for you? Like all of a sudden, you're like, okay, here we go, guys.
At first, I shouldn't stay in the band because I was just a substitute for until we find a new bass player. But then we had also we had lots of bass players in our rehearsal room, and we practiced with them and tried new people out. But in the end, after I think it was half a year or even longer, then when we came to the point when the band said, "Hey, come on, do we really want to search for a new bass player?" And there was a no, Connie, you should stay. Okay.
It was, yeah, it was the best decision.
And I wouldn't want to miss stage because I really love hitting stage with those guys, and it's really fun, and I enjoy that rock and roll, and it's much better than taking
She's
pictures.
a girl, you know.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Most of the bands, guys, and then or sometimes one girl and all guys. In this case, it's 2 girls and 2 guys. No, 3 guys.
3 guys.
Yeah.
Rennie is missing today.
Yeah, couldn't be here.
And besides AC/DC, which other bands influenced you guys? I want to hear from one by one.
Well, for me, it was definitely the Beatles, Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple. That was the first bands I was listening to already. My dad played it to me when I was really small. And from then, yeah, it happened, AC/DC and so on.
How, you?
Yeah, he started earlier than me.
Uh-huh.
He's in the beginning of rock, Led Zeppelin. Later stage of rock, mine was more kind of Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, stuff like that. And yeah, even more new band stuff like, I don't know, Foo Fighters.
Really good stuff.
Rock. It's a difficult question for me because I always try to be myself and always try to really find my own sound. And of course I have role models like, I don't know if you know her, Beth Hart. She's a singer or artist, also playing piano. I love her very much. And also I think Hailstorm is a pretty good band. How does the singer call? Lizzie Hayes. Yeah. So, but I was always more looking like, okay, what I'm doing, and just look at yourself and yeah, try to find really your own way and not, yeah, look too much at other artists or bands. So that's just for me, yeah.
Okay, so now it's my turn.
The least but not the last.
Yeah, music was very difficult to me because I really envy Bernie because his parents, they really listened to cool music when my parents were listening to yeah, typical Austrian music.
Schlager,
yeah, and Schlager, yeah, and
Yeah.
they do, yeah, and that was my childhood. So I was really happy when I bought my first cassette, which was Bon Jovi Crossroads, and I put it into my Walkman, and that was really, I don't know how often I listened to that songs, and yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, and of course I also really like the Beatles, but yeah. I just love rock music, but Bon Jovi Crossroads is something that really touched my heart, and yeah, that grabbed me. Yeah.
So from what I see, you guys come like different tastes of music, but somehow kind of connected.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Interesting. And you guys bring your own taste of music into CILCITY?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And how does it work?
Well,
We want to know!
It's magic.
That's right.
It's magic.
It's magic because we meet up in the rehearsal room, and well, one of us comes up with an idea, and all the others say, "Wow, that's wild! Let's go there, and let's go there, and let's try this." And
If, for example, he comes in with a guitar riff, then somebody else comes in with something that fits, yeah, but of course with his own background, yeah. I will play probably more like John Bonham beats to something, to a Metallica riff, and then they put in their influences, and suddenly you have something completely new.
I'm the one who always wants to play Ozzy Osbourne bass lines because I like that heavy, low shit, and then there is Bernie who really pushes us faster and faster and faster.
I like fast beats. That probably comes from the Deep Purple side.
But anyhow, I think that really matches very good, and especially for our second album, we really tried to work together as a band, and it was like the guys just said before, everybody brings his or her own idea, and we try not to set any limits to ourselves. There was, when we have number 8, you might have seen the video, this is a very untypical song for a rock band. That song doesn't have drums, there's just little percussions, and it's very silent song, and very
emotional.
Very emotional song, very soft. Yeah, so that was really completely new to us, but we absolutely enjoyed it, and that's the reason why we worked on that song. Yeah. So no limits.
I like this. I really like this. Like when like musicians, they come, I mean, they're in the band and they have different tastes, but at the same time all cooking together in the same pot, and then the sound of the band comes like, because when I saw you guys playing, I mean, when I see you, the hair flying, man, reminds me of the 80s, you know. And then I see you like, and you're like, wow, and I was like, I know there's like different tastes of music in each of you guys, but somehow you guys put it all together. It's incredible. I love it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
A bluebird told me that you guys have some endorsement from some liquor. Tell me.
Yeah, we have an endorsement with Jägermeister. Yes, and we're pretty proud of it, and
Yeah, because we love it.
yeah, because we love to drink it, yeah.
It's the best in the world.
And our audience loves it because we want to share with you. Everybody who's in our crowd typically gets one or another Jägermeister. So yeah.
God, and talk about the endorsement, because so many bands, they struggle to get endorsement. I mean, a life of a musician not easy. We all know that. It's like always, you buy an instrument, you buy something, and how is it like to get such a? I mean, Jägermeister is very well known, you know.
Yeah.
How you guys got this thing? Like,
That was by the time when I was in the management, and I really tried very hard because I knew that Jägermeister is supporting musicians and they are into rock music, and as you know, there are not many companies supporting musicians, and
unfortunately,
I was really trying to get them, and they say no to us, I think about 3 times or even more often.
And as I know, Coney, she goes, yes, come on,
come on. Anyhow, I didn't stop, and the last word said was, hey, yeah, but next week you're playing at Hafenopmeer and we're going to meet you there, so let's have a drink and just get to know each other personally. And that was the moment when they saw the band performing live on stage, and then we went over to the Jägermeister and had a drink together, and it was so, okay, I think you need to be in our band pool. And I was like, yeah, okay. So it was just as you described previously, they saw us and they had fun seeing the band on stage, and that was when we convinced them to put us into their band pool.
wow, I mean, it's. I have to even clap my hands for you guys, because I know many bands, they try, you know, here and there, and the doors just go like, no, thank you, maybe, I'll email back, and you guys are like, not like this, but yeah. Interesting. I heard that you guys were on the national television, like ORF, and also on the Orange radio show.
Yes, we did a couple interviews. So I think we were there for 2 times. One time in the morning show, we played some AC/DC stuff, and yeah, we had a little interview. It was really nice. And the second time, I don't know. It's
well, there was the AC/DC concert, and they drove with us to the AC/DC concert, and we've met in the rehearsal room and played a few songs for them. So yeah, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was always a cool time with them. And yeah, we also did a lot of radio interviews, of course, for our album, like promo, and yeah, Radio Orange.
Exactly.
Yeah, we've also been to 88.6, the biggest Viennese private station, and also to Bavaria, Rock Antenne Bayern, and southern Germany.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys are flying like, you know.
We're trying.
We keep working.
You guys are flying with the stars. Damn, I like this. I really like this. Guys, talk about the new album, because I listened to this album and I was like, interesting. Even though we also playing that in our radio station, so I forgot about to tell this. And how you guys produced that? Who produced? Where it was produced? How was the?
To look to the right side, man beside me.
Yes. We began recording drums for that one in Baden with a friend of Bernie.
Well, yeah, it's Media Arts Multimedia Studios with Arno Koch. He is a sound engineer. I've been working with other projects before, and we know each other really well. So it was for me clear I wanted to record the drums in his studio. Turned out it was a really good decision, because all the other engineers who worked with our drum stuff, they were really happy with it. And Hell took over a lot of the producing your work.
He did really a lot.
Yes, I did. And
he also recorded the guitars and the bass, I think.
Yeah.
yes, I did. When we finished drums, I took all the stuff with me and began recording guitars and bass at my studio. And yeah, the thing is, we took as many time as we wanted to, because we already had an album out, and so we could take everything we need. And well, when the guitars were finished, we moved to another studio to record the vocals, and we're very happy with that.
Yeah, I did my vocals in the studio Hinterhof Records, because with the producer Nick Baumgarten, and I loved it. It was perfect. Yeah, for me it was the best decision, and it was like a stressful time for me because I did my degrees, because I studied pop and jazz singing, and I was really tired at this time. But every time when I went to the studio, it was like there was this connection with this guy, and we did really, I think, really great job. And yeah, I'm very happy about this album because we put so much love and passion and time and you know, everything into it, and yeah, that's how it was.
It came out to be just us.
Yeah,
it's really, yeah, it's us, it's our sound, and yeah.
Absolutely. And we took the time we needed, and we tried to make the recording situation as comfortable as possible for every one of us.
Yeah.
And that's the reason for splitting everything up and going to the studio. Everybody felt well, and yeah, but this takes time. So from playing the first drums until having vinyl in our hands, I think it took a year. Yeah, this is quite a long. It was quite a long process, but yeah. Producing vinyls is also a very long process. That's really, really long stuff, but yeah.
That's a good thing about not having pressure. Nobody was waiting for our album now. I hope next time somebody already waits for it.
So you guys put the pressure on yourselves, but there's no label or manager someone, hey guys, come on now, deadline, and then you guys took your time.
Although we do have a label, we are working with Preiser Records, which has great Austrian artists such as Seiler and Speer or Boone, I think, Freidom, and also Black and Hill, they're also with Preiser Records, and that's a very valuable partnership too. So you can buy our CDs and our vinyls in Austrian stores, which is very great. But they were not pushing us, no.
This is fantastic.
This was great.
It was really great, yeah. Great time.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
And guys, from what I've seen on your Facebook, you guys going on tour, right?
Yes, we're going on tour. We're going on tour next week.
Yeah.
It's a Germany tour, and we are pretty excited about that. And yeah, our first show will be in Hamburg with who?
Marco Mendoza.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of it.
People are rock.
Yeah. And then we will go like Hamburg and some other cities in Germany, and yeah,
Berlin.
Yeah.
And Magdeburg, and a few other smaller cities around Hamburg. Yeah. We'll be on tour for 7 days.
7 days at least, yeah.
So every day a different band.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
We're really looking forward to that.
And then after the German leg, which other concerts you guys gonna do?
Well, when we come back, there is one concert in Vienna. It's in Replugged. That's also a cool venue in Vienna. And then, really important one, it's on the 1st of June. We're going to be part of, we're going to play the finals of the, what is it called?
Metal Battle.
Wacken Metal Battle.
Yeah.
It's a band contest where you can win a concert at the great Wacken Open Air Festival.
Yeah.
Of course we try to win it.
That would be really great. That would be really great. Absolutely.
Everybody, come on in, guys.
Just come to Vienna.
Pipe room is huge, can fit like 10,000 people easily. Come on in.
But our friends from Germany, from Hamburg and Regensburg, they will come to Vienna exactly for that concert. So yeah, that's really, really cool and really nice.
Very nice.
They're all supporting us. So, yeah.
So it's gonna be a huge party.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna die if I'm not coming.
You will be there.
Yeah.
I must be
You
there.
have to, yeah.
Yep.
Any other place around? Czech, Hungary?
Not yet. There might be a few festivals in summer, but nothing to talk about yet. So let's see what's going to happen. And for October, November, we are planning our second tour leg. We're going to Germany again and maybe to Prague or Bratislava, but that's not final yet. So we're planning to do that. There will be one big show in Vienna at Szene in November. But yeah.
Still cooking.
Still cooking, still cooking. Booking and cooking.
So pretty much you guys are really busy. You guys are like
Yeah,
the whole...
I That's true.
Spring, summer, always.
Right.
Well,
We're really busy and we already entered the studio again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right
That's
now I
true.
should be in the studio record for new songs.
Yeah, but yeah.
whoa, you guys are way too fast. You guys
Yeah.
finish an album, release the album, go on tour for 4 or 5 months, and then jump in the studio again
Yes.
Yeah.
for something else.
Yeah.
We can't rest,
No.
you know.
We love that shit, you know, so.
Gosh.
We had some cool idea which came to our mind very, very suddenly. We haven't expected that, but yeah, there was such a cool energy, so we wanted to capture that. And yeah, that's the reason why we are working in the studio right now. And we need to release at least one video in summer because we want to. We're working on that in parallel right now, so.
My gosh, you guys got a full plate, a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
nice fruits and vegetables and a big steak in the middle.
My God, you guys never stop.
What
Wow.
was that?
Backen, backen is
Yeah,
my
yeah,
steak.
okay.
Not my steak, there's backmon, yeah.
You want to be there like,
Yeah.
what's up, Bakken?
Yeah, I want to.
Everybody, whoa. Well, and I hope you guys make it because you guys really deserve. You guys really deserve.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. If you want to have fun on stage with us or seeing us on stage and having a great party in the
Yeah.
audience, and if you're really into rock music and the gorgeous singer that really will blow your mind,
Of course it will.
then you absolutely need to go to our concert
Well,
and
and
have
of
fun
course,
with us.
lots of Jägermeisters.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. And come over to us, talk to us, have a beer with us.
We're waiting for you.
We're
Just
waiting for
come. Have a great time with us.
Guys, it was a huge pleasure. How long have you been talking about this interview? Months.
Yeah.
These guys are always busy. They play with Mark Mendonça, with Iron Maiden. They don't have time for me. I go, hey guys, do you guys? No, we were, private playing. We're doing this. We talk to our people. So finally, they gave me this precious time to interview them. Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
all
you.
of you, all
Thank
of
you
you,
very
all
much.
of you.
Thank you so much.
Obrigado. De nada. Sim? Então, rapaziada, o papo foi esse. Estão a fim de ouvir a banda CILCITY? Seguinte, fica ligado neles. Valeu, até mais.
Yeah.